This journey I'm on is about helping others find love and happiness in all forms, to recognize their own inner wisdom by discovering themselves and unlocking clarity. See, you were chosen to live your best life, so trust your intuition, listen carefully, see beyond your now, feel the powerful energy inside you. I'm here to show you that joy is the key. Welcome to Why You Tarot for readings all about you. Hello, you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. Welcome back to Why You Tarot for readings all about you. I'm very excited to be doing a money and career spread, and I'm doing it for my Sagittarius. What's up, my Sagittarius? So let's not waste any more time because y'all gotta keep a card, okay? So for the first question I had asked was, what's blocking you from achieving your full potential? And the first two cards that came out is the secondary and the irresponsible card. So what I feel from these two cards is the fact of the secondary card coming up. I feel like there's something from your past where it was like almost like you were never good enough. Like you were always second best. Like you could never get first place. Whether it was a family member that made you feel this way, or when you did when you did like sports or something like that, maybe you never got first place, you always got second place. But I feel like no matter how much you tried, you couldn't get out of this energy of feeling like you were always second best. Like you couldn't ever be first. Now, so that's what's blocking you, okay? So now in regards to what action you can take right now that will help you to further your career, if you're my Sagittarius friend that's watching, you're gonna laugh because I laughed when I saw this card. It literally says, take time to journal. One of my Sagittarius friends, I keep trying to tell him to journal. There's a lot of power in journaling, jokes aside, but there's a lot of power in journaling. There's so many different things. Like, I mean, you could journal to, manifest things you want in your life, create different things. You could journal just to kind of have like a therapy session, just kind of detoxing the things that are coming in your mind that you have on a go constantly, you don't have to tell anyone that you're doing it. You can hide in a corner, and just do it. But there's so much power that comes from just taking the time to journal, whether it's a minute or 5 minutes. There's a lot of power to it. Now, what I love in the back of this card, it says, there's a little card in the back and it says, you are a beautiful soul. So I really like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of tiny. I don't think you can see it, but in the back of there, that's what it says. And I really like that they have that card in the picture, because it's like when you're going to go and journal, like what mindset are you putting yourself in? Are you saying like, oh, it's going to be work to do this, and oh, I don't have time, and this is corny, or what are people going to think, or and I'll do it later? No, just take the 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey, everybody has 5 minutes. And I know this is like a little TMI, but you can literally take the damn book in the bathroom, okay? And you can write it in there, okay? So don't tell me you don't have no time, because everyone is in the bathroom at least one time a day for 5 minutes or more. So take your book with you, or at least leave it in the bathroom. There is no excuses, okay? Now with the next card, it says, know that you are brilliant. Know you are special. And the world is waiting for your unique gift. Oh, I love this card. And I love how she's holding her chest like right where her heart is, just to emphasize that she can feel that she's special, that she can feel that she's unique and she has this love to give. And I feel like you haven't felt that in a long time, and it's time for you to see your unique, beautiful qualities that no other person has, that only you have. It's time for you to show your gift to the world. I just love that card. Now, okay, so moving on to your chakra and your crystal healing. The first card that came out, which is, I was very surprised about this card. It literally says chakra balance, equilibrium. And I was like, wait, what? Because I'm so used to seeing where it's just one chakra and they're just talking about that one. But this is literally saying all, honey. All. It says all things work best in conjunction with all things. Okay, that got me stumped. So what they're trying to say is that you actually need to balance every single chakra. If you can see here, they're all in the lovely little corner. It's time for you to balance everything, to find, so equilibrium for me, always reminds me about, the three, having that balance, having that structure. So spirit is really trying to say that it's time for you to bring that more into your life. I'm just going to hold the card up so you can see all the crystals they're saying to get if you can. If not, there's many different ways you can definitely balance and heal all your chakras. But take the time to do that because it's really going to help you. But you also had two others that really did come flying out as well. I don't know if you saw in the little corner in the recording, but they came like flying. Anyways, the first chakra, it says solar plex chakra, which is the amber, and it says fearlessness. Turn your worry into a warrior. Ooh, I love the power of that. Worrying. Me as a Virgo, I know what it's like, y'all. We worry like crazy, okay? So, if you're anything like a Virgo and you have that worrying nature, it can drive you nuts. You start thinking about all the things that can go wrong instead of all the things that can go right in the situation. So, Spirit is saying is when you feel like you're stuck in that part where you feel fear, where you feel worry, where you feel like something's going to be negative, find some way to switch it and just change its direction. What I did personally for me that helped me was I found like a sentence, just a quick little thing, quick little nugget I could say to myself that anytime I would get into that motion, just something that would redirect what I just said to myself. And I really found a lot of power in that. Like, say example, randomly, you walk past the mirror and you say, oh, I'm so ugly. Stop. Who said you're ugly? Like, you're not. Or I guess that's a bad example. But the point of my story is just, in that moment, you heard the negative thing you just said to yourself. Stop and say something positive. It's just like, you know what? There's always going to be someone that's prettier than someone, and there's always going to be someone that's uglier than another person, But you know what? I have amazing thick hair. Or you know what? I have pretty eyes. You know what? People say they love my smile. And just doing that alone can build your confidence. A person that would go from just saying I'm ugly to now to saying that, you know what, people say I have a beautiful smile, can really change your vibration and help uplift you. But it's just finding that thing, that little tick that you can say to yourself to readjust what you just started going now. Now, at first, it's going to feel a little funny, especially if you're a person that really doesn't talk to yourself out loud. But as time goes, you will start to see that the little voice that would walk past the mirror and say is ugly is not going to be like, you know what, look at that smile, or whatever it is. It will start to change and it'll start to shift. But like I said, it's going to feel a little funny, but anything that you start new always feels a little weird at the starting. But as you go and you continue it, keep the momentum going, keeping it consistent, then you'll start to see that you probably won't even remember why you started to say it. All of a sudden, you just always say the positive now. Okay, so really take the time to change your worry into warrior talk, okay? So the next chakra, it says, is root chakra, and it's, I don't want to butcher it. I think it's like hematite. That's so wrong. So that's it. I gotta learn how to say these crystals. It's Hematite. I know there's gonna be a comment of someone laughing at me, but oh well. So with the root chakra, it says foundation. Okay, foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. Wow. It's so true. Going back to what we were just saying about the fearless, voice, that fearful voice you say in your head, it's a foundation you built. That story that you're telling yourself, it's something that you built. You picked up over the years for whatever reason. Something told you weren't good enough, whatever the secondary energy is coming from, told you weren't good enough, and you repeated the story in your head that I'm always going to be secondary. I'm always going to be this. I can never be one. Da, 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 da. Whatever it was, you created that story, you created that foundation. And it's time for you to change your foundation. Because the moment that you do, the moment that your confidence and your strength is really going to change. And I really just want to go back to the fact that, you know, you have all chakras they're saying that you need to get balanced. So it sounds like you probably haven't been working on your chakras in a long time. You probably don't do meditations, maybe you don't pray often. So it's time for you to kind of have a little bit of a reset, that they're saying. Now, you're a fire sign. Naturally, your element is fire. So if you can get around fire some way, like a candle, fireplace or something, and just kind of just be there and just watch the fire. Don't worry about thinking about anything or whatever. Just be there, you know, around fire in some form, some way, and just watch the flame. It's very healing and it's very powerful to come from just doing that. Okay, being around your own natural element is, honestly, my personal opinion, the fastest way to provide healing and insights. Now, when it comes to the messages from the ancestors, you got a whole bunch. But we got here the wise one. It says, grow within your current situation. And I love the fact of, they have this older lady with the owl and then the crow. In situations when there's something that's negative happening, it could be a little difficult to see positive, to see, you know, a higher light. But the best thing that you can do in those situations is like, you know what? This didn't go how I wanted it to go, but how can I learn from it? What good lessons can I take away from this? And when you do that, you shift your perspective, and you know, that negative thing can actually turn out to be positive. I've had many things that happened in my life where I thought it was so like, ugh, in that moment, and then afterwards I'd see, oh wow, look how much blessings actually came out of that negative situation. You know, it was a growing opportunity. It was a character building time. It's my new little word I'm trying to say. So the next card we have here is the Lady card. It says, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Yeah, it ties into the first card where it's, you know, growing in the current situation. So a lot about growth has been coming through in your reading. When it comes to career, it's just about strengthening your confidence, yourself. I just feel like the more that you get stable and grounded and whole within you, the more that your money is going to start to rolling in faster than it is currently. Because the more that you can understand that when these certain, you know, sidetracks happen, that is for a growing opportunity, that you're going to get more rewards after it, you're going to get up so much quicker and you're going to go faster, and then you're going to see that less and less times that it's going to happen. But throughout life, you're always going to have certain situations that will stop you to teach you a lesson, okay? But the last card we have here, and once again, the crow coming out, you're going through a big transformation, because for me, this is my spiritual animal, and anytime the crow comes out, it is always about just a huge spiritual transformation coming. So I really do feel like, with the fact that it emphasis on it 2 times, that you're going to be going through quite a bit of a journey. But it has here the autumn card. It says, release the old and rest. So what I love about the fact that it says and rest, a lot of times we'll release and we'll purge and we'll do this, and then we go back out into the world. They're saying, no, after you've released things, after you've healed, after you purged, after you lined up your chakras, just be there. Just be with yourself. Don't worry about anything else, and just kind of just be with one. Now, I know, Sagittarius, y'all have this thing where you always need to be kind of entertained to a certain degree. I get it. But there's a lot of beautiful insights and knowledge you can get from just being still and not doing anything. Try your best not to fall asleep, okay? And try your best to not feel that you need this entertainment. Because when you feel that nudge to, I need to be doing something, I need to be doing something, what am I doing? Try to quiet that voice and try to figure out, you know, why do you feel like you always have to be doing something? Why do you always feel like you have to be content? You have to be entertained. Why can't you just be in that moment and just be in silence? Why do you have to do something? I have a lot of Sagittarius in my life, and y'all always need to be entertained. But let's see, just to close up the reading, how can you find material success for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the collective Sagittarius? How can they find material success? What advice, what wisdom, what guidance? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. I'm really drawn to this old lady, this wise woman. Grow within your current situation. You can grow so much faster by just changing your perspective of how you react to a situation. It's crazy. We have here the Queen of Cups coming through. The more that you focus on balancing your emotions and really getting connected with your emotional side, I also feel like your divine feminine side. Doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl, everyone has both. I feel like when you get more connected with that, it's gonna help you give more of that nurturing energy, because I feel like that's kind of what's missing here. I don't know if you have a situation with, the women in your life when you were growing up or something like that, whoever you grew up with, but I just feel as if that nurturing energy you normally get from the feminine side, it feels like it got missed along the way somewhere at some point. It just didn't happen. It didn't come. It could be why the secondary card is here as well. But like, even though for some of you it could be that you didn't have a mom, or even if somebody that did have a mom, it could be a possibility that your mom didn't give you that nurturing energy, or you grew up with just one parent where the dad didn't have that quality to give it, but somewhere, somehow, I just feel like your divine feminine energy with that nurturing side, that loving side, that mothery kind of feeling, is what I'm getting from the Queen of Cups. And I feel like if you focus more on being kinder to yourself when you think you failed or you didn't succeed in something, is really going to help you, because I just feel as if it's like almost like when you fall down, it's almost like it feels like it takes a little while for you to get back up. And I just feel this sense of trying to articulate a message to you of how to pick yourself up faster, how to not be down so much longer, so I really do feel like if you find the ability to tap into that energy, you can find more ways to be more nurturing to yourself and really move faster in your journey. Last card here we have here is the Six of Swords coming in reverse. This card is, when it's upright, it's about you moving away from the old and, moving towards, like, she's sad. She doesn't want to let go, but she let go of the 3 birds and she has the other 3 still with her. But it came in reverse, so I really do feel like you're not trying to shed the old. You're not trying to look at the past. You're not trying to go back and heal things that are holding you. And it's time for you to do that, because if you want to be successful, you have to shed the old, or you'll stay where you are. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it at that. I do wish you all the best. Until next time, it's your girl, Sunshine. Deuces. Oh my god, thank you guys for all the love and support. Remember to hit that bell so you're always keeping up with the latest. Check out YU Tarot for all readings all about you. Social media, we got Instagram, our website, Facebook, you name it, we got it. Listen, honestly, I started YU Tarot so seekers can have a source for readings all about them, where they can learn to prosper through love and light and find wisdom that they are seeking. Now, it can be in just one word that I say, or it can be the whole damn video. Thank you all for the love and support. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one.